I'm going to call this part 1 on my wish list for NBA 2K17. I'm going to tweet this to Ronnie 2K, LD 2K, and the whole 2K company, so hopefully they can see this. So make sure to like this video and they will have a better chance of seeing this video and my suggestions to make 2K17 better. So first of all, I feel that the park cards in this game should be completely removed. That it was such a good idea in the beginning of the game, but now that especially the game's been out for so long, they're really useless. They are so useless that I don't feel that they help gameplay or you and as an advantage at any time, any point. I feel they do not help at all. And just the way it's like for 30 seconds then it gets deactivated, it's just you rarely ever, whenever I'm on the park, I rarely ever see people use the park cards in park games because everyone knows they don't work. Next, for 2K17, I would like to see this get removed. The magical feat where you shoot a 2-pointer and then their feet just magically walks down to the 3-point line, or vice versa, where it's a 3-pointer, then their feet just goes to a 2-pointer. That's easy. That just get taken out because it's just, you'd never see that in the NBA where, like Steph Curry, shoots a 2-pointer, but then before he shoots it, he purposely steps backwards to a 3-point line. You never see it in the real NBA. So just take that out. That's easy. Next, the next thing I would like to see is the animations you get stuck in. This has been on the wish list ever since 2K11. All the 2K YouTubers, the whole 2K community agrees to this. The animations you get stuck in. For example, when you have a guy open, you may have done a pick and roll or anything or something. He gets open, is what I'm trying to say. He gets open and you're about to pass the ball, but then an animation you get stuck in where you're dribbling through a screen, so you get stuck in it, and then by the time he is like no longer cutting or he's covered or something, or the opponent realizes it, they come back on the passer who you're passing it to, and then next thing you know, they get blocked, it gets deflected, and bam, it's a turnover when it should be such an easy pass. Next thing I would like to see is the whole, as you saw like a few plays ago, where like you pass the ball and then it's not logical where NBA players are so strong where they pass in just like goes 20 feet over your head. That's easy. Just take that out of the game. That it doesn't even make sense how a pass like that can go that inaccurate that far. People in the NBA, no one in the NBA passes like that. So just take that out of the game. That's easy. Next, I would like to see the My Career storyline be longer because, I thought it was very entertaining. 90 minutes, Spike Lee directed cuts, all that. I thought it was entertaining, but I felt like it was so short, and every time you finished the game, it was like a half hour of cutscenes. So I feel like they just make it longer and extend it more. Don't just have every single game be a cutscene. Have like a few games and then be a little cutscene. Just make the My Career story longer because I really enjoyed the storyline. I just thought it was way too short. And also, going on this My Career thing, I think the practice, the connections, and the endorsements, that was also the park cards. That was a good idea, but I think that should be taken out of the game. I think that should be taken out because if you play so much My Career this year, or a good amount, it gets useless. It gets very boring. You're just tired of seeing the screen. I would just take it out because it was such a good idea, meeting, legends, NBA players, getting these My Team cards, VCs, some animations, all that. Very cool endorsements, but it's just very annoying. It's very annoying how they do it, and Some of the things are annoying because whenever I do a connection I tweeted this many times to Ronnie2K and LD2K. You may have saw my tweets where I would complete a MyCrit connection and I would just like get the My Team card, and then when I hit to like redeem it, it would say we are unable to verify your reward. Please try again later, and the card never shows up. It's happened to me. Like, they robbed me of like 25 cards. They robbed me because every time I would go to complete it, it would say that same message, and it's so frustrating. It's so annoying because I want those rewards. I want to go to my team and see the reward queue of Klay Thompson, Kyle Lowry, Al Jefferson, Al Horford, and they just robbed me. This has been part 1 of my wishlist for 2K17. Part 2 will be coming out very soon.